Hello, good morning, or good afternoon. This is Jamie from Stonemeyer Games, and I'm here today for another round of Rolling Realms. Today we're playing with Rolling Realms, which if you don't have this promo, you can sub in another realm. Probably maybe Wingspan, sub in Wingspan. I don't think we're playing with that this week. So the way Rolling Realms work is you're going to write a number on one of these empty faces on the three worlds. You'll then cross off a resource directly below that world and gain it. And then at the end of the round, you'll score each completed world based on two different things. One, if all faces of that world have a different number, you gain a star. Also, if the sum of all those numbers on that world equal the sum of any other world, whether or not the other world is completed, you gain a star for the world that the completed world that you're originating that scoring bonus from. In the society, you are trying to write down low numbers below, high numbers above. So any number must be greater than the two cards, or the two characters essentially directly below it. As you complete rows, you get resources. As you complete little triangles of cards or characters, you gain stars. And if you complete all of them, you get another star. We'll need 9 numbers for that. We'll need 9 numbers for Rolling Realms. We won't need 9 numbers necessarily for Between Two Cities. Between Two Cities, you'll write down a number in any of these squares, and if you complete a row or column, you get resources. You can't write down the same number orthogonally adjacent to that same exact number within this grid. And the way Between Two Cities scores is you'll look at the lower score of the other two realms, and that is your score for Between Two Cities, with the minimum or the maximum being the number of cells that you filled in Between Two Cities. All right, let's jump in and get started with the first roll. If you're playing along today, let me know how you're doing and what you're hoping that I roll today. We start out with a 3 and a 4. A 3 and a 4. All right, how do I want to use this? So I can get resource. I feel like I need to do something every round, and so let's start out by getting some coins that we can use from Rolling Realms. So let's get a 3 here. We'll cross that off that coin so that we can get a. Let's put a. I want to put the 4 in the middle here, I think. So let's put the 4 right there in the middle. And I'll use, so I gained a coin over here. Don't gain anything from the society. I'll use that coin to create a 1 value die, and I'll put it right up here in Between Two Cities. All right, turn 2. Feel free to pause if I go too fast here. Turn 2, a 5 and a 3. 5 and a 3. There's no bonuses this round for rolling pairs beyond the normal resource bonus of using 2 hearts to duplicate a pair. 5 and a 3. I would like another 3 over here in Rolling Realms. I kind of want the same numbers in Rolling Realms on different worlds. So let's put a 3 right here and get another coin. And the 5, I'm trying to kind of complete this row of the society first to start getting some resources right away. Go after a specific row. So let's go after, this is a little risky, but let's put a 5 right there. Probably should have put a 3 there, but let's see how that works out. And I now will create a 1 value die that I need to put somewhere in Between Two Cities, but not next to the one that I've already placed there. So I'm going to put it at the bottom column here, or the bottom row of the middle column. Turn 3. A 1 and a 2. All right. This isn't ideal for the society. I can use the 2 over in Between Two Cities, though. Let's see, 1 and a 2. So yeah, that's not completely ideal because I was really hoping to finish off that row in the society. But that's okay because I'll put the 2 right here in Between Two Cities, and right away I'll gain 2 coins. And so now I have this one, and I'll probably create another one to use elsewhere. So we have 2 1s to play around with right now. Let's put one of those 1s over here in Rolling Realms. We'll get a heart. And let's put the other one way over here in the society in that bottom row. All right, turn 4. A 4 and a 6. All right, this is great. This is what we were looking for, a 4 and a 6. The 4 can go right here in the society, and that'll give me a pumpkin, a heart, and a coin. Again, we're using all 3 realms every turn if we can. We now have the 6 we can use. I don't love the 6 in Rolling Realms. I prefer lower numbers there if possible. Doesn't really matter all that much, but let's use the 6 over in Between Two Cities. I also would have liked it in the society. Let's put it right here in Between Two Cities. Let's put that right there. And then let's create a 1 value die and use it over in Rolling Realms. let's create another, let's gain another heart. So let's put it right there and gain a heart. So we now have 3 hearts. So on our next turn, if we really want to duplicate a number that we really like, we can do that. A 2 and a 3. All right, 2 and a 3. I like the, actually, we need another 3 over in Rolling Realm, so I might go for that. Not that we necessarily need it. You just need the sum to add up. But yeah, let's put the 3 right there and get a pumpkin. Or a heart, sorry, not a pumpkin. No pumpkins yet. Well, 1 pumpkin yet. We need 2 for it to mean anything. The 2, what can we do with that 2? We could put over here in between 2 cities. Might as well put a 2 or a 1 can go in the society. I don't think that really matters. So let's put a 2 right here in between 2 cities to complete that top row. Get a pumpkin and a coin. And let's spend a coin down here in the bottom row of the society. The society is going somewhat as planned. I would have preferred to finish this top row before starting to work on the bottom row because the bottom row takes so long to pay off. But that's okay. Yeah, did I use everything that turn? 5 turns. Okay, turn 6. A 2 and a 1, another low roll. We need a high roll to make the society work, but that's okay. We can still use a 2 or 1 over the Rolling Realms. I think I want to start using the 2 over here. Where do we want to put that? Let's put the 2. Let's complete this world. Put that 2 up there, get a heart. And now, so we've used the 2. We need to use the 1 somewhere. Let's use a 1 down here in the society. I don't necessarily need to keep doing much in between 2 cities, but I might as well. Let's use a 1 value coin in between 2 cities. And we'll put it right here, I think. Yeah, we'll put it, let's put it over here. We have plenty of hearts. So let's go right there. All right, turn 7. There's some high numbers, 6 and a 5. 6 and a 5. So, yes. So let's put a 6 right here. We need a 6 right there. So that's great that we got it. And the 5, where can we put the 5? Let's put the 5 right over here in between 2 cities, which gets us a heart and a coin. This is a resource-rich combination of realms right here, which should result in a high score. And let's use this final 1 over here in Rolling Realms, right there, to get a pumpkin. Okay, turn 8. I think we're doing good. Don't need to really duplicate anything yet. I guess we could have duplicated. No, I don't think we need to duplicate anything. Let's just keep going. A 5 and a 2. A 5 and a 2. So this is actually working out really well. I hope you are having the round that I'm having here, because we get to put the 5 up here in the society. We gain a heart and we gain a coin. And then the 2, we need the 2 over in Rolling Realms. So let's put a 2 right there. We get a pumpkin. That's great. And now we need to duplicate the 2. Yeah, I think this is the cheapest way to do it. Actually, do we need to do that? That's the question. So we're going to spend 2. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Let's put the 2 right. Let's put it right here. So right away we'll gain 2 more hearts. Actually, it might be a net 0 benefit based on doing this. It depends on what we roll a little bit here. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I was thinking maybe we shouldn't spend those resources, but I think it's worth it to do. Final turn of the game. All right. A 4 and a 3. A 4 and a 3. Okay, close enough, because we need a 2 over here. So if we'd gotten a 2, it would have been almost perfect. Let's use the 3 and manipulate it down to a 2 and put it right there. That gets us a pumpkin. So we're now getting all 6 stars from Rolling Realms. You can see what I did here. Perfect. Each world has different numbers. Each one adds up to the same as the other worlds. That's 6 stars. We now have a 4 to use. And I actually think we should use the 4 right here in between 2 cities. Put the 4 there. I may have messed this up on a previous round. So the 4 there gets us 3 pumpkins and a heart. 3 pumpkins and a heart. This is where I think it was worth paying those 6 hearts before, because we don't need to complete between 2 cities. We already have what we need from there. But I think more resources will help us get a higher number than 18 stars. And now we have one coin that we can use to finish off the society, which gets us 2 more pumpkins, another heart, and another coin. As I said, a resource-rich round here. So in addition to getting all 6 stars from each realm, let's mark them all off for posterity. All 6. Okay, we get all 6. In addition to that, we have a bunch of extra resources here. Let's count them up. So we have 8, 9, 10, 17 extra resources. So that's a score of 19.7. I've never cracked the 20 barrier, but that was, I mean, this configuration and these rolls were probably the closest that I'll ever get to doing that. I'm curious if any of you managed to somehow break 20 on this round. I think it might have been possible. It might be pretty close. Let me know what you score in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. I hope you're doing well today, and I'll be back tomorrow for another round of Rolling Realms. Take care. Bye.